Extra Biblical Chronicles.
Once upon a time, before the world as we know it was washed away, there lived a giant whose name echoed through ancient valleys like thunder. His name was Og. Imagine a being so massive that mountains seemed like hills beneath his feet. A creature so ancient that he watched empires bloom and crumble like flowers in a single season. But he had never seen what was coming next. Og stood taller than the tallest cedars of Lebanon. When he walked, when he spoke, his voice rolled across the land like distant thunder before a storm. For hundreds of years, he wandered the earth, neither fully moved nor completely separate from humanity. But on one particular morning, something felt different. The air grew heavy, oppressive. Birds fell silent. Animals fled behind them, driven by an instinct Og couldn't yet name. Then the sky tore open. What began as a whisper of wind transformed into a beautiful catastrophe. The heavens didn't just weep, they exploded. Water crashed down in walls, in sheets so thick you couldn't see your hand before your face. Rivers burst their banks and became raging monsters. Valleys filled like cups. Og, who had never feared anything in his centuries of life, suddenly understood terror. The flood waters rose with impossible speed, climbing his massive legs, then his torso. Waves as tall as cliffs smashed into him. For the first time in his long life, Og realized that strength alone couldn't save him. Meanwhile, sealed inside a massive wooden vessel, Noah and his family clung to each other as their entire world drowned. The ark pitched and rolled on waves that would have crushed any other ship. Og battled through the apocalypse with every ounce of his legendary strength. Then, through the rain and spray, he spotted something, a silhouette against the grey the ark. With a voice that cut through the storm, Og roared, "Noah, I beg you, save me, and I will serve you. I will serve your children and your children's children." Noah appeared at the window, his eyes wide. A giant being pummeled by waves that could swallow cities. Noah knew his ark couldn't contain such a being, but compassion sometimes demands the impossible. Using the strongest rope and the sturdiest plank he had, Noah fashioned a kind of raft and lashed it to the ark's side. Og grabbed hold like a drowning man clutches driftwood, and there he stayed for 40 days and 40 nights. Imagine it. Og clinging to a piece of wood as the world ended around him. Waves crashed over his head again and again. Each day, Noah lowered down what little he could spare, just enough to keep the impossible alive. Then one morning, the rain stopped. Just like that, silence fell across the water like a blanket. The clouds parted. Sunlight touched the waves for the first time in over a month. When Og finally stepped onto dry land, he was changed. His body, once invincible, was scarred and weakened. The giant who had once shaken mountains now moved with careful steps. He wasn't a king anymore. He was a survivor, a living testament to a world that had drowned. This is how Og survived the impossible, not through raw power, but through humility, endurance, and the fragile thread of human compassion. His story faded from common memory, lost in the vastness of time. But some tales are too powerful to die completely. Some giants leave footprints too deep to ever fully wash away.